channel. I'm just uploading my video from a few minutes ago, the Divine Twins in Separation. I hope you catch it. I'm just going to do an air reading now. It's been a while. It's been it's about a month since I did the signs. As you know, I can't do each individual sign, but I am making time to do the elements: air, fire, water, and earth. So right now, I'm going to tackle air. But please do catch that last video I just did for the Divine Twins in Separation. Very good message. A beautiful message, as a matter of fact. And I'm going to be using my Doreen Virtues Fairies Tarot deck. It's the original tarot, just in an elegant, beautiful, artistic way. Okay? So I've got that going on. Oops. Fix that. See if this will help. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my Romance Angels for a few clarifiers. Hope I'm finding you guys well today. It's a beautiful day, beautiful summer day here in Colorado. Beautiful May, okay? So let's see what this day has to offer us. I'm going to go ahead and tell the spirits, please welcome to this reading. Holy Spirit and Father in heaven, welcome in my heart. Help me deliver a message. Use my body as a vessel to deliver and channel truth and wisdom from the divine powers that be in regards to the divine twins here on Mother Earth. Please give me a message of truth and clarity and love and light in regards to all the air signs: Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Please give me insight to these Librans, the Gemini, the Aquarius. Please give me some insight for them. Okay. I'm going to put my Romance Angels aside for a momento. All right, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to keep it short. I'm not going to interrelate too much because I still have to get through the other signs today. But you guys go ahead and chit-chat with each other and enjoy this reading. Bottom of the deck to start out, we have the Chariot. Okay, so in regards to the air signs, they are moving forward in a very youthful, positive, successful way. They're successful in their work. They're successful in their attitude. They're growing. They're changing. I also feel that there is a water sign involved with a lot of these air signs. They've got some love and emotion and spirituality intertwined in those charts somewhere. So for a lot of air signs especially, they're just trying to get more in their emotions. They're becoming more spiritual and realistic, that their emotions are extremely important, more so than they had ever given them thought previous. Feelings are playing a big part in how they're moving forward right now because they are growing. And you know what? I am going to leave that there. And I'm going to see what is here at the middle. I'm going to go ahead and do a Celtic cross. That's what I'm going to do. What is in the middle here? What is presently affecting these air signs? We have the Six of Autumn. This is presently what's going on with them. Balance, karma, however you want to say it, guys. This is what they're going through. The Six of the Six of Swords. God, Lee, Jiminy Cricket. Give me a moment. Lord, help me get my words right. Where's my soda light? Let me just hold that. Clear my throat chakra. The Six of Autumn, excuse me, is the Six of Pentacles. This is reaping what you're sowing, putting seeds in the earth and seeing what's going to come from them. Balancing out your karma, balancing out your past with your future. This is what's going on with them right now. The good they've done is coming back to them, but also the bad they've done is coming back to them. And so they're kind of going through that. They're having some unexpected little tower moments. There's some transformation. I know there's some towers going on because I just pulled that in my last reading. So currently they are going through some karmic challenges, but they're getting through it, okay? They're getting through it. What is crossing them? What is influencing that? Well, we have the Three of Winter. Okay, this is rebuilding themselves. The temple I mentioned the other day, that they're rebuilding their body, their spirit, their temple. They're taking in a lot of new thoughts, desires, spirituality, ideas. And they're knowing that, you know what, because I'm changing, because my heart is changing, because my mind is changing, because old thoughts are coming down, I need to rebuild myself. I need to change who I am in certain aspects. And they have a plan and they have their ideas and they're going to execute it, and they're already beginning to execute it. This Three of Pentacles is like the Three of Wands, the early stages of execution to a thought or desire. This is following your passion when it comes to your career. It's also the best thing you can do at the moment, being compensated for your creative talents. Okay, this is good fruits. Yes, things are coming down, they're reaping what they're sowing, but good fruits are coming from it. What is in the very distant past? We have the King of Summer. This is very, very distant past. There's a love that was so overwhelming, it kind of overpowered them. The kings are all about power. The queens are about feelings. However, cups are always about feelings and desires. So in the distant past, I take this as the love was so overwhelming, so overpowering that it did scare them off a bit. These air signs were overpowered by emotion. Remember, air sign is thought. Air signs are planning, sophistication, knowledge, education, all of those things. So when you have the King of Cups, it's an overwhelming emotion for them. So all of these air signs are, remember, in their distant past, a romantic partner that they were with kind of had their cup overflowing. It was a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time. It was a little bit too much, okay? And what is in the recent past? Well, I'm not surprised. And I'm going to pull two because I saw this one fly out as well, and I had to. They both wanted to come out. Recent past. 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Swords. This is for the air signs. There's some kind of a loss, honey. There's some bad news, okay? Recent past, I feel within the past 7 days, okay? 5 to 7 days, recent past. There was some bad news for the masculines. They went through some kind of turmoil. They had a loss. They spent too much money somewhere, definitely. Or some had to spend a lot of money on a situation that was kind of sad, like a medical situation. Or something happened with their car. Some kind of karmic thing that they kind of brought onto themselves. It wasn't like detrimental, okay, but it could be for some. It could be life or death with a family member, life or death of a pet, a car, a job might have been ended. Some bad news. Maybe they got turned down at work, okay? Some kind of something didn't happen in their liking and in their favor. And now they kind of have their hand out, recent past, but in a good way. This is a handout like, I need healing. God, help me. Help me. I'm going through a struggle. Please help me, which I kind of knew from the reading I did last week, guys. We knew that their hand was out and they were surrendering. So again, this is recent past within the last week. They did go through an issue that they had to surrender and ask for help. Okay, and then we're coming along over here with this 3 of Swords. Okay, this is healing of the heart, transformation. Okay, this is, yes, I'm a wounded person. The air signs have a lot of guilt and shame and hurt that they don't talk about. The 3 of Swords is kind of cloaked and keeping quiet, but I like that they kind of have this bearded man here, this older gentleman, like a father figure. And they have the bear, which represents strength, okay, and wisdom. So we kind of have wisdom and strength mixed in with the 3 of Swords. I really feel they're having some clear healing. They're realizing that their emotions did need tending to. It was a bit overwhelming at first, but the love that came in the recent past is kind of overflowing now to help them heal this broken heart, heal the past, family, relationships, and self-injury. This is also God as a presence in the air sign's life. God is a presence. I feel this is representing God, this old wise person, and the bear is like a spirit guide. Okay? Maybe that bear means something to someone, but there's a spirit and a loving, warm, cuddly teddy bear kind of feeling here, a comfort. So when you have God and the bear here, they're comforting. They're comforting this child that was holding icicles, which was like an icicle over her heart, and they're helping thaw the ice. So this iced heart is thawing, okay? And they're asking for help with that. That is the recent past. What is coming into the near future for these, for the air signs? I can't talk right now. Well, we have the Seven of Swords. I'm not surprised. The near future is the release of secrets. A lot of air signs have secrets, especially Geminis. There's been some secrets. Either you are part of a secret, you are keeping a secret. If you're cross-watching, you're hoping a secret is going to come out for this air sign. Okay? There's some kind of hidden truth that is going to be released in the near future. Okay? It's something that they didn't, quite foresee is happening, but it's going to be a willing feeling. It's not going to be like they're forced. It's just going to come out naturally because they are transforming who they are. And they don't want to keep this inside anymore. They want to thaw their heart. No more cold. And then it says, there is a better choice. Okay, seeing things clearly and running away from the truth was the past. No, when it's in reverse, they're no longer running away. They're no longer running from the truth. They're facing it. Thank you. That is beautiful. And I have a specific loving air sign in my life. Whew, and I could just breathe that in, that good news. They're going to be accepting truth, not fibs, no lies. What is crowning? The Nine of Spring. I just had this in my last reading. This is putting a wand down, guys. They were at a 10 of Wands and they're putting a wand down. Again, they're starting to see things clearly. For the air signs, they're like, oh, well, it's not as bad as I thought. And you see those daisies, they're kind of representing the wands. They're surrounded by daisies. They have a wall around them for protection. So for the air signs, you have a wall of protection around you. You have built up some walls, but you're putting a wand down. You're putting down one of those daisies so you can see over them. Still while you're protected, but you are putting one down so you can see what's out there because you're ready to take a leap of faith. You're ready to move forward. You're going to also step out of your comfort zone. That's also what it means to me. The air signs are feeling like, in the crowning achievement right now this week, they're going to be stepping out of their comfort zone, okay? And let's see, what is going on with their current present attitude? The King of Winter. I'm not surprised. We're doing air signs. Current present attitude for the air signs is large and in charge. Smart, educated, intelligent, okay, communicative. They're not afraid to express their feelings or opinions. They're not afraid to express, okay, there goes my hair clip. They're not afraid to express who they are and what they want. Their current attitude is, hey, I'm in charge of my life and I'm smart and I deserve a lot and I'm wise. I know what I'm doing and I know where I'm going. For the air signs, this means they're going to be making those phone calls. Okay, they're going to be communicating with you. Communication is going to get turned on hot and heavy. It's going to be good. There's going to be heart-to-heart conversations. There's going to be truth said. Sometimes the truth may be hurting. Sometimes the truth comes out wrong. Sometimes the truth can be a little harsh, but nonetheless, it will be the truth and it will be communication. This is also getting advice from someone from a professional objective or an unemotional relationship. For the air signs, they may be involved in an emotional relationship. They may have to leave a karmic. They're involved in some kind of a tie that's very unemotional because they're king of summer with their love, which they met in the past and got triggered and had to go through this wheel, this trial of tribulations and learning and growing. So presently, yeah, they could be in a situation where it's a little cold, emotionless. But nonetheless, they're ready to communicate their wants and desires. They're not fearful. They're not fearful. And what is going on in the opposition. What are they facing? What are these swords facing? The Hermit. This is what they're going through. They're coming out wiser. They're seeking within. They're looking at their inner truths, and they're being wise about it. You know, the King of Winter doesn't necessarily have to mean a cold relationship. It could mean that they're being honest. They're really starting to see things clearly. In my last reading, we had the Swords energy. We had the Air energy that was seeing things clearly with the Seven of Cups, with that big eye on my dragon deck. Okay, which their thoughts are crystal clear. They're being blessed by the divine for clear thinking. And here we have the Hermit. This is what they're going through, the physical action of what these air signs are going through right now is the Hermit. They're finding a mentor, or they're mentoring themselves. God is also mentoring them. They're taking a break from society, and they're committing to spiritual growth. So a lot of air signs are finding some alone time. Whatever they're going through with the 5 of autumn and the 3 of winter, they are needing to be alone. They're seeking some solace. Okay, alone time is very good. They think they're clearest when they're solo. They think at their best. They don't need the chitter chatter of love. They don't need the chitter chatter of work. They don't need the chitter chatter of, you know, action and movement with the 9 of spring, all that creativity. They just want peace and quiet, like the dead of winter. So quiet. Okay, they just like the quiet. They just want to think clearly because they're working things out. They're processing. And what is going to go on emotionally? We know what they're going on presently, but what's emotionally? Wow, the Strength card. They're finding strength. They're seeking the truth within, and guess what? They're learning that they can be gentle. They don't always have to be a lion. They can be a lamb. And the divine feminine or divine masculine energy is transformative. It helps them transform. So in their emotions, they're able to let their guard down, which takes strength, by the way, because it's not easy to put your guard down, especially when you're an air sign. Okay, but we have the 9 of spring, which means they're looking forward, they're looking out, they're seeing things differently, and they're ready to step out of their comfort zone. So with the Strength card, this is stepping out of their comfort zone and putting their guards down, which takes a lot of strength. They're looking within and they're exploring emotions, not thoughts. What is the outcome? The High Priestess. This is knowledge, finding knowledge and truth of what really is, which is all about the swords, all about the airs. Okay, they want knowledge, they want truth. They want complete knowledge. This is the Torah. They don't just like meaningless knowledge, meaningless education. If they're going to study, if they're going to go within hermit mode, if they're going to be King of Winter, they're going to come out the High Priestess. They're going to come out with all the knowledge of the universe, all the knowledge the universe has to offer. If they're going to study and change and grow with thought, they're going to come out the best thinker you've ever met, the most knowledgeable person you know, the most spiritual person you know. That's their outcome. They're not just going to transform into some page. They're going to transform to the High Priestess or the Emperor, you know, or some awesome being, which is their divine. That's who they are. They're divine. Okay, well, that's my reading for air, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I will contact you later. I have someone here unannounced delivering something. So I'm going to talk to you soon, okay? I will have to go. Love you guys. Remember, just keep swimming.